Good morning, grade 4. How are you today? Who can remember with me what we said in grade 1 and 2? We said we have 5 senses. What are these senses? We said we have 5 senses. What are these? Sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. Right? Okay. When I use this toy, who can tell me which colors this toy has? Yeah, it has green, purple, pink, baby blue, all of these colors. How did we know? By the sense of sight, right? Can you listen to this voice? How did you listen to this voice? By the sense of hearing, right? When we smell or taste food, we can use the sense of taste and the sense of smell. When you smell pizza, when you smell perfume, we can use the sense of a smell. What about touch? If you want to know the feeling of anything, you have to touch it by using the sense of touch. Okay. By which organs we use, or which body parts we use to feel these senses? For example, sight. Which organs we use to see? Which organs? Eyes. Which organs we use to hear? We use ears, right? Which organs we use to smell? We use our nose. Which organ we use to taste food? We use our tongue. Yeah, not mouth. You have to say tongue. By organ, tongue. How do we touch? By which organ or by which body part? We can say skin in general, especially our hands. Especially our hands. Okay? Okay. These senses are our lesson of today. What about animals? Do animals have the same 5 senses? Of course, yes. These animals have all senses that we have. But the question of today, there are some animals have super senses or excellent senses. What's the meaning of super senses? It means they have excellent senses. Some of them can see more than us, can hear better than us, can touch or can smell better than us. How? Look at this graph. Can you see this graph? This is a comparison between humans, ducks, and dolphins. We have to differentiate the sense of hearing here between humans, dogs, and dolphins. Who can tell me which animals here can hear or they have the super sense of hearing? Yes, dolphins. Dolphins can hear better than dogs. And also dogs can hear better than humans, right? So dolphins here have super sense of hearing. Who can tell me why God created for dolphins super sense of hearing under the water? Or for which thing these animals use the sense of hearing? For 2 purposes. What are these? Number 1, to protect themselves from predators. Yeah, by hearing them under the water, and we know now how they hear better than any animal. The second reason, to search for a prey to eat. What? They need a sense of hearing to search for food or search for prey to eat. Let's know how. They use a property is called echolocation. What does it called? Echolocation. What is the meaning of echo? Look at this toy. When we use this toy, what's happening here? This ball, okay, moves forward and backward, forward and backward, as well as our voices, our sound waves. our sound waves, how do you hear me? These sound waves hit the wall or any solid object and bounce back again to me or to any ears here, right? These sound waves that dolphins produce underwater, okay, hit the prey by this way and bounce back again to their ears. What does it called? Echo. What does it called? Echo. So what is echo? It is the bouncing back of sound waves when they hit a solid surface. When they hit a solid surface. Okay, so we can say here dolphins produce sound waves. These sound waves hit the prey or hit the fish or hit the food and bounce back again in the form of echo waves. In the form of echo waves, dolphins can hear these echo waves to detect or to locate their prey, to locate their prey, to know the location of these prey and go away or go quickly to eat these prey. Okay? Who can answer with me these questions? Smell is one of the most sharp senses of dolphins. We said that. We said the smell is the most sharp sense of dolphins. Dolphins can smell, but it's not a super sense or it's not a sharp sense of dolphins. By which sense? By hearing sense. No, it will be false. We have to say what? We have to say hearing sense, not smell. Okay, echo helps dolphins locate their prey. Does it true? Yes, by echolocation property. By echolocation property. Okay. What about the other animals? Only dolphins have super sense. Not only dolphins. There are some animals or other animals have super senses. Like what? Like foxes. We said before in the first topic when we talked about adaptation. Who can remember with me what we said about fennec fox and arachitic fox? What we said? We said they have special ears. They have special ears, so they can hear more than any animal or more than anyone in the desert habitat, right? About fennec fox. So they have special ears. Ears, I said the organs are ears, and we said we have to differentiate between the organs and senses. I said the organs are ears, so they have super sense of hearing, right? Because they have special ears. True. What about their eyes? They can see very well at day and also at night because they have super sense of sight. Why? The purpose is avoiding danger. So God created for them super sense of hearing and sight. Why? To avoid danger. What about panther chameleon? Who can remember with me what we said about panther chameleon? It lives in tropical rainforest, right? We said also it has two eyes move in opposite directions. One of them searches for food to eat and the other eye looks for danger, right? So when I say eyes, they have special eyes, move in opposite directions. So I talk about the sense of sight. Excellent. Okay, we said also chameleons have special tongues. How? It has a long sticky tongue. Did you remember our video before? It has a long sticky tongue that catch the insects or its prey quickly. Okay, so when I say tongue, you have to say the sense of taste. So it has a special eyes and a special tongue, so it has super sense of sight and taste. Excellent. Why? For finding food. What about the dog? Dog is a friendly animal. The most animal that nearest to human, right? Do you love dogs? I think most of you love dogs, right? It has super sense of smell. It can determine the smell of his friend. It can determine the shape of his friend, right? It can smell anyone or anyone not his friend, right? So it has super sense of smell and sight. Why? To recognize friends. What about the monkey? Monkey, most of its senses are special senses. They can touch, smell, okay, see, taste, and hear very, very well. Why? To identify the objects. Okay, this is our lesson today, and you have to study our lesson well, but first you have to answer these questions with me. What, true or false? The owl can search for food using its sight sense. Do you remember what we said about the owl before? Owls have special eyes, right? Special eyes to see very well. So they have super sense of sight or not? Yes, they have super sense of sight. What about the cat? Cat can avoid danger using its taste sense. How cats avoid danger? By using taste sense? No, they use also the sense of sight. They have special eyes. Okay, we'll talk about cats in the next lesson about light. Okay, the cat can avoid danger using its taste sense. No, they use sight sense. Okay, please study our lesson well, and goodbye. See you later.